Good morning, everyone. I'm Randy from Randy Shaves on YouTube, and today I'm doing my very first Razor Company shaving chat. So, Razor Company, here's my little sign I made not too long ago for the Razor Company. I'm glad to be here. I hope to do these on a regular basis, maybe once a week. I do my Randy Shaves YouTube videos on Tuesdays, and I'm gonna try to do these on Wednesdays. Can't promise every Wednesday, but I'm gonna try my best. Anyway, get down to business with the shave. Here's the soap I'm going to be using today. 13 Elements. This is a collaboration soap between the Razor Company and the 345 or 345, ever how you want to say it, soap company. I've got that soap, and I have the splash to go with it. I'll read you the scent notes from this soap, and I'm just going to read you what they say about the soap. It says it's a hypnotizing and unique scent. It's composed of ambroxan, a synthetic animal musk, making this an addictive, dirty potion blended with 12 other ingredients, such as jasmine, moss, and amberette seed, absolute, which gives it spike and shine. A masculine cologne scent that is sure to be a compliment getter. And it is. It is a very unique scent. It's a cologne scent. But it's very, very nice. And it is very masculine. It's extremely powerful and elegant. It's an ambery scent with musky and woody tones. And it's a very stable scent. And it's very popular. This ambroxan is very popular with perfumers. I do a bowl lather, but I always, in my videos, I try to get that whipped up before the video comes on so you don't have to watch me build a lather. And today I used my ENS Rasage bowl. It's the Razor XL Barber version. Show you that bowl there. Really nice bowl. And for the brush today, which has already got lather on it, I'm using a Yaqi 24 millimeter synthetic. See there, it says Yaqi on the bottom there. And the razor I'm using today is my Yates 921M. I really like this razor, especially when paired with a Gillette Platinum. So that's everything that I'll be using today, with the exception of I'm a real menthol guy. I love menthol, so I usually first start finishing off with Osage rub, and then what I do, in a lot of cases, if a splash is not mentholated, if it doesn't come with menthol, I add a few drops of the Sterling Glacial unscented to that, and that's what I'll be doing today. So let's go ahead and get started with the shave. I'm gonna wet my face a little bit, and then I'm gonna lather up. I hope everybody's surviving the heat. I don't know how it is where you are, but I live in western Kentucky, and it's been very, very hot here, and it's going to continue to be for the next few days. But here's the lather. Look at that, man. That is a really nice lather, and we're going to apply that here right quick and get started. If I can keep it out of my nose, that is. Now this is a pretty strong scent. I would say that, you know, if we were to try to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this is an 8, in my opinion. Now everybody's different when it comes to scents, but that's what I would call it. And I think that's ready for shaving. So here we go. We'll get the mouth wiped off here, get the razor warmed up. We'll get started. So here we go with the shave with the Yates 921 13 Elements soap. And this Gillette Platinum blade is on its first use. This soap has really good slickness, has good residual slickness. And as I mentioned a minute ago, you have no problem picking up the scent. And I said it was a cologne scent. It is. And it's almost the aftershave. You have to understand that it's a rather stout cologne scent, and it lasts all day long, sort of like a cologne. When you see me on these videos and on my YouTube channel, you're going to see me using this Yates 921 quite a bit. It or the Yates America. I have both of those, and I really like them both. I kind of alternate from time to time. It's an all stain. This is the stainless version, and it's the as finished or as machined version. "13 elements." I'm not sure what all's in it. You know, I mentioned to you that it says 12 other ingredients such as jasmine, moss, amberette, seed, absolute. All the other things, I don't know. But whatever they are, they make for a good soap, good scent. I've been wet shaving for several years, but I just recently got into the cologne scents. I have always been like a darker scent guy, tobacco, coffee, those type scents. But I decided to get into using more cologne scents, and I've purchased several here lately, and I'm really glad I did that. I'm not really a cologne guy in the sense that I don't wear colognes. Most of today's aftershaves last long enough to serve that purpose. Now some don't. Some aftershaves seem to vanish pretty quickly. But a lot of them last, especially the cologne scented type ones. They last quite a while. Okay, let me rinse my face here. I do a 2-pass shave, and I easily get a BBS shave. What I do, I guess maybe I should say that I do a 2.5 pass, because I do a with the grain pass like I just did. And then I do an across the grain pass, but I go in both directions. I only lather up twice. And that's why it's important to me to get a soap that's good and slick and has residual slickness, because as you'll see here in a minute, I'll go one direction across the grain, and then that'll take most of the soap off, but then I'll go back the other direction. And on my neck, in a couple of places, I will go against the grain. Hair goes really crazy on my neck. It can't make up its mind which way it wants to go. So we'll start here. That's across the grain, that direction. And I'll go back this way, and then on the sideburn area, I'll go against the grain. Just letting the razor, the weight of the razor, do all the work. That's all you need. You know, there's no reason to put any pressure. I tell people, if you have a good razor and a good blade and a good soap, good slick soap, you don't need pressure. And when I first started wet shaving, that's where I made my mistakes. I would sometimes get a little irritation here on my neck, and it was just bad technique. I was putting pressure on the razor, and I shouldn't have been. Boy, the whole bathroom area here, you can smell this soap. It's real pleasant. The Razor Company has several collaboration soaps with a couple of different artisans. I've got a few of them, and I tell you, I just really like all of them that I have. Now I'm on my probably most stubborn place on my face, right back in there. I'd like to invite you to join me on YouTube on Randy Shave. Just go there and watch a couple of videos and subscribe, or if you like it, subscribe. Be glad to have you along. Got some good buddies on there. And try to think to join me for these shaving chats here on the Razor Company's YouTube channel. I tell you, you don't realize how much to appreciate a place like the Razor Company until you live in an area like I do, where there's absolutely no wet shaving supplies. I mean, you can't find anything hardly. Now, yeah, you can go to Walgreens and get a King C, or I think CVS has their own brand of blades, but as far when it comes to shaving soaps and splashes, and that's just nothing around me anywhere close. So I'm thankful there's places like the Razor Company where I can get what I need. I'm always quiet and careful on my chin because if I'm going to nick anywhere, that's where it's going to be. I have this little crease right there, and you got to really, or I have to really watch that. But I am pretty lucky, really, because when it comes to irritation and things of that nature, I know a lot of people have issues when it comes to certain soaps or scents. Their skin is real sensitive, and mine's just not, and I'm thankful for that. Let me rinse one more time here. And I use alum. I don't know if you do or not, but I always use my alum block. So I'm going to apply that now. After getting some cold water on my face. And I really can judge my shave, really, with alum. In this shave, I'm getting no feedback whatsoever with the alum block. And for me, the alum block will always tell me if I got an irritation-free shave. When I first started, boy, the minute that alum touched my face, I knew that I had not done something right. But as you learn and as you shave more and more with DE razors or even SE razors or Artist Club razors, technique gets a lot better. Here's the brush again. I'm not going to take time to wash it out, but it's got a white synthetic knot on it. It's a pretty brush. Let me wash the alum off. I'll pat the face dry here. And I always start off with my Osage rub, which is a mentholated, just gives a good cold feel after the shave. I mean, it's not freezing cold, but it's cool. And I let that soak in for just a few seconds. And there's really not much of there's not hardly any scent to this. It's just more of I call it a menthol scent. So it doesn't last. It just, it's gone. And that's one reason I like to use it. And then what I do is I go with the splash that goes with the soap that I'm using, which this time is the 13 Elements. Let's see if I can find, yeah, there's the ingredients. You might want to look at those, pause and look. And let me show you the ingredients on the soap also. me find them. Here it is. Yeah, this is a tallow based soap. You can see that. I hopefully you can zoom in on that and see it. So what I do normally is if the aftershave is not already mentholated, and this one isn't. This one does not list menthol as an ingredient. So I will put a few drops of this in my palm. And like I said, with this one, it doesn't take a whole lot. It's pretty stout. And then I'll take just a few drops of this Sterling Glacial unscented. And I put that on my face. And it makes you feel like a new person. I tell you, it really does. I do want to rinse out this bowl because I want to show this to you. I got this bowl from the razor company sometime back, and it's not going to be completely rinsed out, but you'll get the idea. This is a really nice heavy duty bowl. Like I said, it's called E&S Resage bowl. You can see the sticker there on the bottom. It's a really pretty bowl, and I'm gonna be honest with you and tell on myself a little bit. You can see inside it's got the raised places, the 4 raised places, and generates a really good lather. But when I first got the bowl, it was a little bit deep to suit me. But everybody's different when it comes to something like this. I like a shallow lathering bowl. So I took the bowl. I've got a wood shop out back there, and I took the bowl with my bandsaw and I cut it down to where it's more shallow. I love it. I really do. It's a nice bowl. And like I said, it came from the razor company. But we have gone through the shave. I've applied the aftershave, and now I'm going to apply something that I always use, and that is a moisturizing lotion. And I like the brand Aveeno. Pick that up anywhere. My wife introduced me to it a couple of years ago, and I really like it. I always put that on my face at the very end. That's the last thing I do. And it's funny because that sort of reinvigorates the menthol. I don't know why, but when you put that on, you start feeling the cold again. So let's recap right quick. Don't want to keep you here all day. We got the 13 Elements, the collaboration soap between the Razor Company and the 345 Soap Company. It is a typical soap. It's not hard. It's not soft. It's just right. And it's beautiful. And it smells beautiful. And then, of course, I used the matching splash. And it too is beautiful. I used the Yates 921 razor, which I believe you can now pick up at the Razor Company also. And that's the 921M. They have different plates, but I like the M. That's the first step. And then there's I think it's the H, or the MH, and then the H, which is more aggressive. And they've got open comb, closed comb, all kinds of combinations. I used the Gillette Platinum blade in it, which matches up really well. And that's about it, folks, for the Razor Company Shaving Chat, my first one. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will visit my YouTube channel, Randy Shaves. And I try to introduce new things and show new techniques and this, that, and the other. So I appreciate everybody tuning in to this one, and I'm going to get it ready to go and send off to the Razor Company and let them get it posted on their site or on their YouTube channel. So until the next time, until next Wednesday, hopefully I'll be back next Wednesday with another one. I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.